Ah, yes. Welcome, viewers. This is Wadidja. This is What Did You Do? What did you think? What did you enjoy? And here we are for another Warframe episode of our role-playing series, We Shall Know One Another. And this is episode 14, as I have titled it, Close to One Another. And we will continue getting to know Kaya, Minerva, Velimire, and Flair, aka Lizzie. Well, not
Hello.
aka, but Flair, Lizzie, / the Helmet. What's up, Quentin? Welcome. Glad you could join us. Yeah, it's awesome.
Eternal, it's your lucky day.
Working through the, getting to the highest level there as far as their relationship with best friends. There's also to another, you could either be best friends or associates. Best friends, depending on how you want to look at it, is the better of outcomes for them. So definitely looking forward to, establishing that. Also, too, there's various different aspects of the lore for Isleweaver, which pertains to the Kim chats. I was trying my best to work through it, but yeah, it just didn't quite pan out that way. I was a little monumentally naive about just how many Kim chats there are.
The love, the hate, all of it.
As well as
we can tell you.
As well as the fact that it seems to be kind of time gated. Like, it doesn't matter whether, it seems like it doesn't matter how many Kim points you get. I think that helps somewhere along the way, but yeah.
The called it to the truth by Cryoshal.
Okay, not sure exactly how to follow that one there, Quentin. But all right. But yeah, it seems like it's about more than 2 weeks of Kim chats. Yeah, I mean about 20 Kim chats roughly, somewhere around there. About that, because we're in episode 14. I had one prior to it, which would make 15 Kim chats, and then there's like an additional. Ooh, goodness gracious. Let's see. I think here. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It's an additional 4 more Kim chats. So it's like 19, 20 different Kim chats. And that's 20 days of server resets to actually get to all of them. So yeah, it's intense. And but yeah, in between the Kim chats, we will go ahead and put some more levels on Oraxia here. She's looking mighty fine, mighty cool. It's really, really interesting what they've done with this Warframe. A lot of cool stylings you can go with. I'm doing all black with the silver, going white with the red. Those are my clan colors there. Primary colors: red, white, and black. Tend to do silver sometimes in place of the white for the metal work, but leveling up the Basses some more. Your signature weapon, the Cytoid, and the Spinnerex whip melee. So we'll continue to work on that. I'll cover the build a little bit more as far as where I'm direction I'm sort of going at the moment, at least how I'm feeling. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, it's sort of, build testing, build working, see what's up with her. This is the Basses here, and the Cytoid. Got to get some form on it to really get things up and going properly, and also to get used to her power set. So, it's a work in progress. Let's put it that way. But she's definitely mad interesting. Rocking a new Velimire hairstyle that we've got from the Isleweaver content as well. And yeah, so that's what's up. After the broadcast, we'll go ahead and do another episode of the Isleweaver content itself. Going to the Viid, getting all the the loot for exchange for building up your clan rank.
She no longer can walk on walls.
What? Why would they do that? Yeah, I saw some hotfix notes. I hadn't had a chance to really go over them. I hope that's not the case. I hope not. I kind of noticed that there was a degree of not. To be honest with you, I don't think she ever could walk on walls, because even when Pablo was testing things out, it looked like she could wall dash, you know, kind of wall run, wall dash the way we always could. Like, I didn't ever see any particular walking on the walls.
It was on the dev short.
They explained that she doesn't walk on the walls anymore. I mean, she can cling to the wall just like any other any other Warframe. She can wall dash across the wall like any other Warframe. Did they take the wall dash away too? But she couldn't just walk along the wall. She could never walk along the wall. I never saw that, even when Pablo tested it. I mean, we'll see what's up when we get to it. But yeah, so we want to continue to make progress on this. It seemed a little bugged yesterday as far as like how it was registering the progress, but essentially you have to turn in the dominus auras to, you know, and get things out of the shop to actually level it up. It's not like you just collect the shit or you turn it in individually. You gotta, yeah. So it's a little awkward, and I can't remember if they've ever had an event quite like that. I want to say they might have, but yeah. But nevertheless, though, it's kind of cool how we can get these different insignias along the way, and they happen to be honoring my clan name of Invictus. I've had Invictus as a clan name since 2015, and it, you know, stems from William Ernest Henley's poem Invictus, talking about the incomparable soul, and regardless of, you know, your head may be bludgeoned but unbowed. So it's bludgeoned and bloody but unbowed. Yeah. So I always thought that was befitting in regard to the Tenno and the Warframes, and, you know, what all we endure and persevere through. So yeah, it's mad cool. It's mad cool to see
buy the stuff
that.
For it to level up.
Right, correct. And so, yeah, it seems like you got to buy a lot of this stuff unless this is busted. You know, because what's weird is that it was like 222 or something like that, and then I bought some stuff, and then it went down to 75 out of 259. Like, that makes no sense. Something's not right with this. Something is just not right with this. So, yeah, we'll explore that point in the next episode a little bit more. You know, when we go ahead and do the Isleweaver and fight Oraxia, which is part of this Operation A Claw. So yeah, there's that. What is this drone stuck inside the chair? Alright, it figured its way through. Alright. So yeah, so we'll pop over here.
I want to paint on myself.
Yeah, can I join in? So we'll say hi to Eleanor and then get going with the Kim chats.
Hello there.
Yeah, it's all you, Lady Love.
Thinking about the Cathedral of the Luminaries. The architecture's so organic. Delicate plunging curves and stained glass incrustations. It's like angelic tech rock.
Angelic tech rock. Anyway, interesting.
Welcome, viewers.
Hey, lover. Some of the others are jealous of me, you know. In case you needed something to feel good and smug about.
Good and smug about. Let's see. I want to go ahead and put up a thumbnail too. Did I not add? Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. It's like, did I not add the thumbnail? Oops, wrong button.
Hi. Bye now.
I hope they add some more dialogue to all that too. 1 second. So, this is where we are currently. I like to go ahead and start with Minerva and Velimire, and then the second phase of things we'll do Flare, Lizzie / the Helmuth, and then wrap up with Kaya. So this is where we are so far with all the Kim chats. These are the ones we've had so far with Minerva and Velimire. Go ahead and put this thumbnail up. Doesn't make any sense. I'm sitting here looking at my YouTube studio. So I put the thumbnail up. Okay, there we go. There we go. I had to refresh it. That looked weird. It was giving me like yesterday's the last broadcast and not the current one. Okay. Put a thumbnail up and that way everybody knows what's going on for the show. So yeah, so let's go ahead and start with the Kim, see where we're at. Now I'm going to be using the Kimulacrum, which is a really awesome web page that a fellow Tenno put up, which charts all the Kim chats. All the different pathways that they can take. It's absolutely extraordinary what they've created with this. Exceptionally helpful if you don't want to make a mistake. And I can't afford to. Number one, on time. I have to try to reduce things, and also too for the goal that I'm looking to have. It's a shame that you'd have to reset everybody's memory as far as the hex and associates with it to redo any one of them, because actually it makes sense. I mean, their conversations and everything that they know are intertwined. Like you'll have a conversation with one and they'll reflect on or mention some aspect of something you've had a conversation with the other. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But yeah, if you don't get it right, woohoo! Yeah, it could be rough, and it's no point of return, you know. And you got to be careful when you select over stuff, and make sure you do not press a button. You can move the cursor, but do not press the button until you're ready, and make sure you see it highlight. And if not, just keep shifting it until it does. And don't think you need to press a button on it. Like, because I messed up once, and luckily I was able to get things back on track. But yeah, it's dicey. So yeah, it looks like Velimire, aka Papapola, is starting it off with hey Drifter. And Drifter's like, uh-oh, or yeah. I think I'm going to go with yeah. And, even though I'm using the Kimulacrum to sort of help navigate through things, I'm role-playing the point of, my Drifter Wadidja, and what he will say or not say, how he's feeling about it and everything else, too. But for the most part, it seems to coincide with the path that, that leads to the goals that I have set for the situation. Trying to adjust the camera a second. Pardon amateur hour here. Let's see here. So,
did you send a notification to your Discord so people can join in?
Well, as far as chat is concerned, yeah, I mean, I tend to do that when I mention the point of it, but you just did mention the point of it. So yeah, I mean, I can go ahead and post a link on it. It's always linked as well in the description of everything. And it's on the channel as well. So there's many different avenues for folks to reference that point. But here is the Discord, seeing that you're mentioning it.
https://discord.gg/2wezytua.
So Papa Pola says, why did the snowman go to therapy? Snowman? Oh, look at the time. And we're doing dad jokes now? I don't know why. No! Welcome, Filipino and clan member. What's happening? Let's see. I don't know why. I feel like that's kind of safe because I don't know if it's a dad joke. And I mean, he's been there several seasons. It's possible for him to know what a snowman is. I don't know. Let me see where this leads as far as this thing. So, as far as the pathways to the flow chart.
Hello Nile when Battlefront 2.
Interesting. Okay.
Hello Quentin, not soon after July.
Okay. Oh yeah, like it just depends on what path you go down. There's no extra chem one way or the other. So
okay.
Yeah, doesn't seem to be any extra chem one way or the other. But apparently, if you go with the dad's jokes, it is a dad's joke. If you go with the whole snowman question mark, he's like, "Oh, buddy, that's the saddest thing I've ever." Ball of snow. Basically, they explain to him what a snowman is, and so you could play along with that particular point. If you want to role play that the drifter doesn't know what a snowman is. To me, I would feel like for him being there that long during the winter months and as the years, each year recycles, the denizens of the place, potentially some kid somewhere probably making a snowman. I don't know. It just feels like something that he would probably know something about, I mean, even in the cold regions of various different planets, somebody possibly making some kind of snow figure for him to get a reference for it, but you don't have to go that route. I mean, everything seems to converge back to the same point one way or the other. Like I said, I don't know. For the way I'm role playing it, I just feel like that's something that he could deduce for himself if he hadn't seen something like that. And so I don't know. We're gonna go with this. I don't know why. Because he had a total meltdown. That's funny. That's funny. I actually didn't even think of what the punchline would have been on that. I didn't even read it either. Okay. Why is a snowman looking through the carrots? I need to go save the world or fight evil or sort my socks or something in. I'll bite. Why? Because. Oh, shit. I forgot. Damn it. Because he was picking his nose. Right, thanks, Em. How'd you know? That's funny. You told that to the foreign delegation committee when we were in Cité de la Mura. Cité de la Mura? Oh, right. I forgot about that trip. I thought you were too busy slipping poison into the chancellor's wine. I was busy, but it doesn't mean I wasn't listening. You were my cover, and you almost blew it for me when I laughed. That's messed up. Oh, wow, that was it. Okay. And if I remember correctly, we went to the place with the amazing escargot after, didn't we? We did, and we had to leave very quickly when the Russ showed up and angry as a swarm of bees. Never got to finish that bottle of wine. Well, long shot Mick, extremely Britannic, and friends came up with a new batch of moonshine. Not exactly a bottle of red wine, worth my year's salary, but hey, care to pick up where we left off? Beggars and choosers and all that jazz. Count me in. Yeah, they are back in the full swing of things. So yeah, that led to the fact that they're together again. As far as the chat conversation is concerned, plus 20 by the end of that. automatically advances you to Conversation 3. And so yeah, there'll be 2 more conversations with them, 2 more days. And then if everything goes well, we'll be best friends. That's what's up. So, like I said, we're close. And I don't know if I read the new description. They're settling in, which is really good to see. Velimire is definitely going to liven up the joint. For better or worse, I hope Arthur knows what he's getting himself into around the big guy. Minerva's really starting to warm up. She's starting to trust me with more personal details and sharing confidential things. All right, cool. So, yeah, there is that. And, after we do Kaya, we'll go ahead and check out some of the other new Kim chats that they added with the Isleweaver content, which seems to be pretty short and sweet. So, yeah, I like to hopefully get to the Isleweaver content sooner than later. As far as this evening concerned, don't want to belabor the point of this broadcast too much, but definitely go ahead and enjoy things and enjoy Oraxia some more, because with the IOE, the content is cool and all, but, because you're running around Devira, you really don't get an opportunity to choose your own personal Warframe of whatever you'd like to do in the mission. You have to kind of luck up to get Oraxia to run with in Devira. So, this is kind of good that we're doing this role-playing series and leveling Oraxia along the way to kind of enjoy her in the interim. I plan to switch out, these here, and probably will add the I'll probably add the power strength. Let me see. Yeah, I'll probably add the umbral power strength here. So let me take out the stretch, I'm thinking, and put in like intensify, like as a placeholder for the point. Right. It's just the way things are set up right now. There's really no extra room to do much of anything until I get some form on it. What is this? Yeah. I don't know. Let me see. I kind of like to, as you're kind of leveling, you only have so much room to do this, that, and the other. So it kind of helps to have like some different versions of these things leveled up a certain way, one way or the other. Let's see. If you have the funds to do so. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Like I said, this is a work in progress, because I'm almost kind of considering, like, the way I've been working on my universal omni build for my other potential author, like kind of adopting that for this. I was thinking, like, do what I have here over there with the whole quick thinking, pain threshold, and things like that to avoid death, and see what's up. Kind of think I might actually try to do that and just see what's up. Because, like, I personally don't like to kind of get used to things if certain things aren't going to really be the way I'm going to run it at the end of the day. Of course, with this here, we don't have chromatic blade, so kind of got an option of what they want to do with that. Yeah. Let's see, so we have the continuity in. Maybe we do. I do like the fish efficiency. So we could do the whole quick thinking thing. Let's see something. I don't know. I mean, basically, it's just sort of placeholders until we can get everything ranked up properly. And what I may do is kind of run something to try to get some rank on there a little bit faster than what we can sort of get with just running the regular missions. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I'm not really looking for quick thinking to be really working the way it optimally should, to be honest with you, because it's, it's going to rely on your health and armor stats as it's going to convert your energy pool into a second health pool. So yeah, it's not going to really work very well, if at all. But it's just, like I said, we'll see what's up with things. We'll see what's up. Yeah. So yeah, so there's that. And like I said, this is what we got going on in the Bastards build, and this is really good for its unique trait to be able to get off a mercy kill from a distance, any distance that you're able to target once it becomes available on an enemy. And very effective. And so yeah, this is what we're working with on that, because like I said, I like to have these backup systems for survivability, and Arcane Escapist is excellent. You get 12 seconds immunity if you reach a lethal threshold of dying, and give you all you need to do is have 3 mercy kills, excuse me, and you get 3 stacks of it. Lasts you duration of the mission, or until you have to be revived. It's phenomenal when you get it off. And I'll be honest with you, since the Isleweaver update, I feel like they've increased the number of enemies that will give you a mercy kill, which is awesome. A lot of levels. And this is her signature secondary weapon. Building that up slowly but surely. Not sure exactly, haven't decided fully on like what elements I'm going to put to this, one way or the other. And I don't necessarily have a preference one way or the other necessarily on the secondary weapon, but it's great that this...
Hello there.
Rose, welcome, Fellatino. Oh, Rose, I saw the messages up in Discord about you finding, Minerva in Deviri, and Quentin. I think you mentioned too that you found the Prex card for Oraxia. Like, y'all got to put me down with that next episode, because we're going to finish up with this with the role play, and I'm gonna broadcast again like I did last night. If y'all still around, please hit me to where the where the Prex card and where Minerva is. I'd love to see and find that. Please. Please.
At least 2 others.
What? Yo, Rose, you are phenomenal. Please, I would love, hopefully y'all still around to let me know what's up with that. That is just Bombay to find out. But I think you can do, I thought you could do energizing shot with this. It's not, I don't think this is an AoE weapon, or is it? Yeah. So I'm going to put energizing shot in this too.
My
because
phone will die in 2 hours from now.
Well, if you can charge it up there, good buddy.
Being there feels like a personal attack towards me. I love Lloyd.
Right, right. So yeah, when I get the room for this, I'm going to put this in, but it's like I still want to feel the effectiveness of the weapon. Let me see. Maybe until then, by making by seeing what's up with it with as much status that I can get on it at the moment, like, and I'll probably put another status thing there or some sort. It's just one of those things. I don't have anything cheaper here yet either. So yeah, it's an energizing shot is going to be what's up with that. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Maybe because it kind of bugs me out not to see what path I'm going to wind up taking as I level up. I mean, because the weapon, I mean, it is what it is. And let me see something. This is just sort of trying to see if cause I don't have a cheaper version of these either, so that's why I even have. I don't know if I have another joke. PCFG HI. Yes, I don't have another. It's interesting. I don't have another one of these. Yeah, see, I don't have enough to get that up in there, and yeah, I'd have to repolarize it too. What was I thinking about? Status chance while aiming. Status duration. Yeah, I forgot what I was thinking about putting in that. Oh yeah. Elementalist. Right. I was gonna put that here. And then, like I said, this is gonna be this energizing shot, but I don't have another one of these energizing shots either. So, yeah. Whatever. I mean, yeah. Fuck it. I'll just go back to what I had before. Yeah, so that's what I want to do with it. But yeah, everything's just on kind of skid row until I can rank things up. Down on skid row. When you on skid row, ain't no such thing as better yourself.
Robot Lloyd is better than human Lloyd in my opinion.
Right. Yeah, I thought we came across Robot Lloyd yesterday on the broadcast. We did come across Robot Lloyd. We did. I do remember that now. I forgot for a second. But definitely haven't seen Minerva. And so this is what we're doing with the melee weapon at the moment. I don't know if I had fully decided what I'm going to put here. I think might do one of the amalgams. Oh, no. Probably do. Like the galvanized elementalist or something like that, possibly. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. That's what we'll do. So there's that. Yeah, so let's go ahead and go to continue to work on the disinfection to get some more live heart cells so we can buy more of the Technocyte Coda weapons from Eleanor when they become available, because I want to go ahead and get the Bassus's elements, its potential all the way up to 60%. It's been a little shady. Yeah, I mean, like what's been offered by Eleanor lately on that Bassus's weapon has been like pretty minimal on the stats.
I suppose crime scene might be interesting.
In what? What you talking about?
Shall we cause a spot of mischief?
Okay, we got a refresh, and we have another Bassus's. Look at this. Like I said, the first one I got was 30 some odd percent. The second one I got was 30 some odd percent, and this was 27%. That's just garbage. Like I said, it's ugly how they're gating you with this Basilisk weapon. Like, I can get it, you know what I'm saying, which I will, and it's going to add more to my situation on the status shit, but it's just going to be very minimal.
You've made a friend this day.
Really? Okay.
See you tonight.
Of course, Lady Love, of course. So, like I said, we can increase the point of it, but it's gonna be shitty. It's gonna be kind of shitty. So let's see, do the fusion. Like I said, this is a 27, and right now we're at 39.3. So yeah, it's like, so we'll go up to 43.2. We got to get up to 60. So, you know, there it is. Fuse. So yeah, that's what's up. All right, so now let's go on over here, see where we're at with this. I believe, right, we're at what, 55% on this. Oh, and let me make sure I got my Parazon right on this.
Look.
Because apparently Oraxia can take the benefit of the Parazon mods when she does her finishers. So, her various different attacks, it seems to use the Parazon. So, we'll see.
The office chair is apparently in Duvry as well.
What? What? You gotta hip us to where's all that, so we gotta do some more tech rot. We got 2 days to complete this. Get the rest of the goodies out of it. And we're autumn. Yeah, we're about near another loop and another invitation. New Year's invitation. Like I said, make sure you got your outfit changed if you want to enjoy the role play of those New Year's invitations. Shit, why did I press that? Fuck. Man, I did not mean to press that. So you can enjoy the role play benefits of the cinematics that you get in your inbox communications.
Intrati Labs and 1,999.
Right on, right on. So, you know, you'll get if you're in a relationship with a Hex member, you know, every loop, you'll get a New Year's invitation, and then, you know, you want to make sure that you have whatever outfit you want to wear for it already set up, your cosmetics, your hair, whatever, makeup, you know, have everything ready for it, because once it clicks in, it's going to lock in whatever you have for that character. You can't adjust it on the fly or anything like that. So yeah, it's real cool, but you know, you definitely have to be on the point of having everything all ready to go before you get that invitation, because if not, it's just going to lock in whatever you already had, and you won't be able to kind of role play it the way you once used to before they fix some things, as they call it, fixing. Trying to think.
Please select destination.
Let's see. If anybody wants to join me, it's cool. They can join me. I'm gonna go the extermination route because it's all 25% chance. Yeah. Still getting used to Oraxia. I'm trying to steal path. I tried to steal path with the whole, you know, one of the survival type things, and that did not go well.
Your enemies have grown fierce. Use all that you have learned.
they come. Yeah, her signature weapon is pretty cool too. It's got this alt fire, lock 'em in place type shit. Wow, okay. Wasn't expecting that. And she lost all her energy. What was that about? Webbing. Damn. This weapon isn't strong enough to really do anything.
A solid move. Abandoned supply cache. Now listen up. If you get close, it'll clock you and start a countdown. Bust into the cache before it's smoked. See?
Try to see if I can't get this escaping shit off. Need one more stack and I'll have I was thinking about getting a booster. So I can get through these levels a little faster so I can really enjoy what's up. Kind of forgot to get it.
Yo! Supply cache clocked you. A fervent charge or two will melt that lock proper.
Alright, got a stack for a revive with the arcane. So let me see what you're talking about this. Yeah, see, you can wall dash like any other Warframe. And I mean, and she'll just stick to the wall too. You don't have to hold any buttons. She'll just stick there. She couldn't do the finisher while she's in this? Oh, that's that helping me out thing.
Damn, cuz. Missed it.
Yeah, I can't do the... While she's in that mode, I can't do the finisher.
Made her walk on the walls and the ceiling.
Yeah, but what's interesting is while I'm in that her ultimate form with the legs, she won't do a finisher. She won't do the mercy kill. I gotta come out of it in order to do the mercy kill. That's jacked up. She's very agile. Very agile. She almost kind of floats. Uh-oh. Damn, the bastards just took him out. I gotta come out of the 4 in order to get that off. But yeah, I got 2 chances for a revive with the arcane escapist now. Yeah, her other weapons, I just don't have enough rank on them to do much with against Steel Path enemies. Yeah, you should be able to climb up on the ceiling. Oh shit. Yeah, she's very agile. Man. arcane escapists, they kill you. What the hell? What's dragging me away from it? What the fuck was that dragging me away from it?
Dawn 5 was my favorite movie.
Dawn 5, I don't know what that is.
Viid has the ability to use the maggot worm thing
What
to
the
pull you
fuck?
in like Nidus.
Oh, I see that. The hard way. Yeah, I think this is more trouble than it's worth. So I get things leveled up. This is still passing. It's more trouble than it's worth. There's other shit that I could run that. And they keep killing my basket because I'm not using melee attacks. The healer.
Did you know Star Wars was the one that helped expire the creator who made the Terminator?
Oh, really? How come I can't? Mercy, there it is. Damn. What? Oh, I fucked that up. Are you serious? I should have Parazoned. I thought I had to get them both down to Parazon them. This is like unnecessarily not cool. Where the fuck did he go?
There's an old comic that the creator of Terminator made a bounty hunter that was more deadly than Boba Fett. He was humanoid and machine-act. Terminator.
Where the fuck do you go? Oh, this asshole. Finally. Damn. Oh well, that is that. Basket got me up, but what the fuck is that? The hell was that thing? What the fuck is that? I don't remember ever seeing that before. I don't think I've ever seen that enemy before. Okay, why is she stuck?
I think that new.
Yeah, it looked new to me. I'm out of ammo.
Everyone like the stream.
Appreciate this, Quentin. Not a lot of us in the broadcast at the moment, but yeah, appreciate the sentiment. Nevertheless. I mean, her ability to go into the fourth, if that and the other, is like, it's real fast. I mean, like, there's no delay from going in and out of the arachnid form with the 8 legs or whatever. Oh, those are her little things. I was like, why can't I kill it? Those are her little babies. It's wild how fast you can go in and out of her ultimate though. It's super fast.
You proper sent the tech rock back to the Stone Age. Now bring it home, fam.
Really again?
I'll help you find the Prexx card if my dad goes to sleep.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, there'll be other nights too, just in case. We're fighting. Oh, we did it. Oh, getting some good practice in with her abilities, to say the least. Yeah, she's really fluent, very fluent in her movements. There we go. It's kind of long, hard way to do that.
You strike to win. The less.
Long, hard way to do that. What's I gonna check on here?
Please select destination.
We still got 500 more of that. What do you want you to do? This Sculpture Troops. Yeah, I gotta get my levels up on this. I might have to just switch over this to another Warframe. My Umbra Excalibur, my other potential author, to knock out these if I want to take benefit of the offerings. And Velimire has a birthday, and Quincy has a birthday. I don't know whether I personally don't think the chemistry that you get, because they claim you get chemistry from celebrating the new associates' birthdays, but I honestly feel like it's time gated. I mean, it's just kind of like a role-playing chemistry, if anything, because it, like it says, plus chemistry. But I really don't think it's doing anything. Anyway, so let's go ahead and do Flare / Minerva, Flare / Lizzie / Helmuth. Let's see what we get. Alright, so yeah, this is what we've done so far as the Kim chats. So you pull up his Kimulacrum. Should be in rank 5, conversation 2. Make sure we're on the right flow chart. But yeah, I tell you, Flare's flow chart and everything has got to be the most elaborate. It's crazy. I did have some good goodies tonight to snack on. So we do have Lizzie and Flare together. The music's been flowing again. It's like it just won't stop now. It keeps me up all hours. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I feel like this is a more appropriate answer. Let's see where it leads us. I mean, their flow chart, man, it's just the directions the conversations go are just nuts. Doesn't seem to matter. They kind of all lead the same way. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's absolutely wonderful. I haven't felt this itch since Victor killed my friends. Damn. Is the song going to be for them? What's the song about? I like this one. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. What's the song about? Got some junk food tonight. Nothing but sugar. I don't know yet, honestly. I won't until I see it all together. Besides, half the lyrics aren't even mine to write. She's been helping. She brings a certain depth to them, I'll admit. Goes a bit more death metal than I usually vibe with, but hey, to each their own, ha ha ha. I love to see it when it's done. Can you share some of it? Kind of like to share some of it thing. Let's see what we got. So if you basically say share it when it's done, it kind of brings you down to a different path. If you ask to share it, you kind of get in on what's going on, which I like the idea of. And I think you kind of help get to chart the path of it. We'll see. Right, we'll go with, can you share some of it? Nothing seems to give you any extra bonus Kim, one way or the other, though. So I don't think so. Yeah, nothing seems to give you any bonus Kim. So let's see. Sure, it's still in bits and pieces, but I see the storm behind your eyes. Lightning cracks but no one cries. You wear your sorrow like a chain, but I feel your hopeless pain. What do you think? So let's see. I think depending on what lyrics he goes into, or they go into, it kind of depends on where they're at with everything. See, sure, it's in bits and pieces, but I see the storm behind your eyes. Okay. So I'm on the path of things, because it kind of depends on where you were with the previous conversations as to where he's going to go, or where they're going to go with the song. So it seems like okay, we are on a true path of flair, pain, empathy. Where he's in this lyric of, I see the storm behind your eyes. Lightning cracks but no one cries. You wear your sorrow like a chain, but I feel your hopeless pain. So Flair's song 1 is now true, according to this. So your response would be, what is his response? I'm a terrible judge of poetry, but I like it. I love it. Don't quit your day job. Oh wait, LOL. I'd say I go with the love it. Doesn't seem to matter one way or the other. It's just kind of based on what you feel like going with it. Thanks. I usually never show my lyrics to people early anyway. Joey used to always make fun of them. Always in good fun though, or at least I'd like to pretend it was. I think he was always just a bit salty that he never got to play the lead guitar. Wasn't my fault. He was so shit at playing the solos. Does it really ever get any better? The grief over the ones you lose? I keep hoping it will. I'll let you know if it does. No, it never gets any easier. You just adapt to carrying the weight. Yeah, in time it does. I like to say in time it does. Let's see what we got. So it doesn't really matter necessarily where you go with it, but like if you go no, it never gets any easier. He goes suspect. They go suspected. That was the case. Thanks for the honesty. If you go, I keep hoping it will. I'll let you know if it does. He's like, great. If you go, yes, in time it does. He goes, something to look forward to. Oh, well, we'll find out. This is where I'm going here. So yes, yeah, in time it does. Something to look forward to with all this bonus time, I suppose. We all knew we were in danger when we came here. We all said it was worth the risk, but sometimes I can't help but wonder if we shouldn't have just stayed home, stayed silent. If we had, they'd all still be alive. Sometimes being loud is all we have left in life. I hope they knew that. You'll drive yourself crazy if you wonder what if for the rest of your eternity. Don't let the guilt get to you. I kind of like this route. Let's see what's up with the past of things. It doesn't seem to matter. They all lead to the same answer. Victor is to blame, not you, not them. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, friend. Get +5 chemistry on that. That gives me some more lyric ideas. Be right back. He's gone. So that's the conversation. Went well. It's like once you get past the hurdle of things, I mean, I guess you can mess it up if you want, but it doesn't seem like too many ways to really mess it up once you get past the rank 4. You get to rank 5, you seem to be fine. Like I said, I read that yesterday, but yeah, Flare is getting desperate, I'm afraid. See, that should change, that top line. You see, yeah, music. Yeah, I'm surprised that hasn't adjusted, even though everything seems to be on the right path of things. So yeah, that's what's up. I'm tempted to try to do something to put some kind of significance points on her. That's right. I can't do onslaught yet. Can't do arbitration yet. Those where you get a lot of good points. Somebody was mentioning something about a mission on Saturn that gave good. Is it that defense mission? I mean, that used to be the one that a lot of folks would do. Keller defense mission. There doesn't seem to be anybody there. And besides, like, I kind of like doing these. Kind of get some pretty good. You get good stuff. Good ranking up. Let's see. Defense, everybody stays together nicely. Let's see, what do I have in the Neos? Okay, I got a good amount. Hopefully there's somebody over there. Get some good affinity from. Oh. I wonder if I make sure I had a booster. Affinity booster. Okay, I do have affinity booster. Okay, actually, let me go to a relay. Okay, Burrow's on his way. And see if I can give a blessing to maybe even help all, get a little extra boost to it all. We'll see. So I think the blessing does stack on a regular affinity booster. Don't you know?
Ooh, Borrow is coming.
Oh yeah. Borrow is coming. Okay, I still got another hour. Alright, never mind. Okay. So hopefully we got somebody running this defense. Six junction survival. I got a feeling people probably doing that crossfire. We'll see. Looks like we might look up. What's up with that Lisette? With the wing? That looks a weird point of view. I figured something was wrong with this. Something looked jacked up. Alright, let me just leave the relay. It might not have anything to do with that, but whatever.
A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. The corrupted enemies are dropping reactant. Collect it to open your void relic. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic. You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
Well, I like hearing boom, boom. Give me that infinity. Infinity comes that come to mommy. I'm a spider.
That's my line.
Right.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Do we stay? Do we go?
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
I am back. I really wish I didn't have to keep vanishing.
It's alright.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's cool, Rose. Glad you're here.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Oh, Bassus is level up, I think. Level 20. I don't think she can use...
Nothing wrong with that.
She can't use her melee weapon in this form either. So she can't do...
missions.
It's all good. I'm just putting some levels on this real quick. But yeah, it's interesting. Oraxia cannot use her melee weapon in her fourth ability, her ultimate. And she cannot do finishers or mercy kills. That's interesting. But that it helps that she can go in and out of the fourth ability as fast as she can. But that's kind of messed up. Can't do finishers. Can't do mercy kills. Can't use your melee in your fourth ability. That's rather limiting. Oh, but you can use your fourth ability like a melee. I wonder if that's what I need to do to get this. Maybe I can do them. I just got to use my fourth ability. I mean, you know, sort of like using the Exalted Blade, basically.
Feels more like an assassin. One of her abilities is an attack and executes enemies below 50%, I believe. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think you're right. I gotta double check on that. Oh shit.
You're right.
Which one is it, Quentin? Do you recall?
They fix her and buff her.
Your will was greater. This is good.
Yeah, which ability is that does the finisher thing? I'm still learning them.
First one.
It's the first. That's what I kind of thought the way it attacked. I figured that was what's up.
I heard it from the dev short.
Okay, yeah. And that's what they were saying as far as this move here. She uses her Parazon kind of in the process of it too. And it takes benefit from the Parazon. That's what I heard. Remember, I put a little short up from somebody that put that tip out. I think this is the ability right here. Ranged weapons are imbued with toxin.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, so now we finally put some rank on her so we could actually do other stuff. Let's see. It'd be most advantageous to put some... probably just sure-footed. Probably should do health, but yeah, like I said. Looking open. There it is. 9. All right, so yeah, I've been. Yeah, if I do the full set of the armor mods, I'd have to give up this, I think. I don't want to give up that. Vitality, armor, intensify. Yo, Nesta, what's good? Good to see you in chat. How many umber mods? I wonder how many I'm doing well on the
The
umber.
joys of multitasking. Currently trying to do 3 things. Lol. Hello.
I don't have any umbra form. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I got enough to put some umbra form on her. I think I'll do that. I'm trying to do 3 things, Jay. But all. So this is good. I don't need to do anything else with this right now. Alright. And then we got this. I mean, like, I really don't think I need to, yeah. So I can. I'm sitting back going, that's right. It's gonna be a long time before she get a prime, so I might as well just continue with the Omniformer on this. Like, it's gonna be a long time before these weapons get primed, so fuck it, I'll do the Omniformer. I like to try to reserve the Omniformer for primes versus like the regular Warframes, because you know you get the longest lifespan out of the mod, you know what I'm saying, the Omniformer. But yeah, we'll splurge on the point. That's right. That's that. We got the energizing shot has a different
she will
clarity.
get a prime before I go to college.
That's great. That's one way to look at it. Oh, would you get a prime before I get to college? That's right. That's wild. Yeah, was that another, what, 3 more years or so? 2 to 3. Oh, your birthday's on the way, so it's like another 2 more years or something. Oh man, that's crazy. And there's this weapon here, the melee. I don't know. Re-up. Got re-up on that. Yeah, they knew what they were doing with this Omniformer. I kid you not. Because it is like a pain trying to get, trying to build enough of it. I mean, he need 4 farmer just to do it.
Pup make my voice sound better.
This is crazy. I don't know. Oh, puberty. You already hit puberty, Quentin. You 16 years old, man. Ain't much more of it you gonna get.
I've gotten Oraxia parts in almost every time I do the Isleweaver.
Cool, good, nice.
Just need chassis thumbs up, medium skin tone.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh, that's right.
How's your build going? Is everyone enjoying this update?
Yeah, I mean, I am for the most part,
My
yeah.
wheel's been getting more squeaky.
Quentin, you trip. Yeah, I mean, I have. I mean, I wish we could use whatever Warframe we want to be completing the event. You're kind of subject to the whole Devere rule of things, which is unfortunate. You know, it would have been nice if they had a mode where you could choose whatever Warframe you wanted. I mean, you do have, you know, the more you have ranked up in Devere, the more options you have, but you still can't just use what you want. You know, because you might want to use, you know, Oraxia to play with her, but you can't. I mean, unless you luck up on her being, you already have her, and you go in.
My friend and I have already got every collectible.
What? You mean as far as like all the music and all the fragments and stuff like that? The Prex card? You talking about all that type of stuff? Yeah, this is what I'm gonna put here.
Music and fragments and the 3 secrets and the card, yeah.
Wow! Congratulations. Yeah, I'd love to be able to complete that. That would be great. That'd be great.
Spent all day doing it today.
No kidding. Good for you, definitely.
Rose is your friend, General Grievous.
Please select destination.
All right, so we'll go ahead and do our Kaya chat. And this is where we are with all of hers, the ones we've done so far. Kaya. And we should be in rank 5, conversation 2, I think. Alright, let's see.
Because it sounds like you have a fine addition to your collection.
Alright, yeah, I'm on the right one. Let's see. How about I ask you about time travel this time? Alright.
Salutations.
Hey, Harlow Viv. Good to see you. Good to see you in chat. What's good? What's good? Caught me sipping on some strawberry milk.
Hello.
Good to see you. Good to see you. That was a good question you asked me too, by the way, in the comments about the stalker and what have you, and who was asking who to protect who. Let's see. How about I ask you about time travel? Nah, let's talk about something else, actually, okay? Like what? You choose. How about Kalamos? It's like pulling a rabbit out. It's like pulling out.
Miles Morales in Warframe.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Yeah, I saw a lot of different. I mean, you can. So many different spider peoples, and oh my gosh, you got a lot of options with how to style her. It's just mad dope, mad dope. I would say like what choose, because it's like how about Kalamos? It's like pulling a rabbit out of your hat. But apparently,
with Excalibur,
Kaya promised regret. Okay, so I'm on a path where she does not have regret. And that's the reason why I have how about Calamus. Like if she regretted her past, then it would be like you have a choice like what's like my biggest regret. So instead I have how about Kalamos, or what you choose. If you went the Kalamos route, let me just see where that takes you. It's not a lot of conversation. Yeah, conversation kind of goes in a couple of ways. You can end it shortly or keep going. But if you ask about Calamo, she's like, yeah, she's fine. I'm more of a dog girl, though. Grew up with one. We go into some doggy stuff. She's like, it's kind of unfair and try to get some time travel around with his freaky feline. Talking about her dog if I had Xylo with, There's ways to get back to the Xylo conversation. By me actually going with what I prefer. Like what? You choose. Hey, Blaine's in house. Come on back to the back room, chill for a bit. Like I said, I'm probably just going to run one more mission after this, and then finish out the rest of the chem chats, and then so we can get to the Isleweaver content. Like I said, I'm to finish up Kaya. Like I said, run one more mission in 1999, and then do the rest of the crew, and then bounce. Like I said, I'll stop the broadcast and restart it for the Isleweaver content. Where are we at here? Kaya. All right. So, like, what you choose? I guess my first pet. Although that's usually one of those hacker internet questions, so don't tell anyone. But his name was Xylo. You call him a Kubro, I think.
Chapter CBI.
Huge, like biggest dog you could imagine. Could bite Mr. Volkov in half, I bet. We still got big Kubros where I'm from. Hey, I don't know now. Mr. Volkov is pretty tough. I'd say I go with this here. Okay. Doesn't matter. For the most part. Still got big Kubros from where I'm from. Oh my God! All the more reason for me to get there. Wow. My Xylo was fiercely protective of me. Xylo was the first living thing to see me cry, But I was like 5 years old, and as long as I can remember, I refused to cry. But I got home from my first day of my first grade at school, and Xylo was there. And he followed me to my room and guarded the door while I just sobbed. What made you so upset? How do you remember that? How do you remember that? I mean, how do you remember that? She remember because she remembers it. I'd probably go with this. What made you upset? Let me just see. All kind of leads to the same thing. If you go with the how do you remember that, she goes, how could I forget? Okay. All right. What made you so upset? Talk to me. Someone called me fat, which was like the thing that made kids unpopular when I grew up. Kids can be so cruel. Is being popular that important? Like, if you go to the silly answer, like, I can't imagine how in some way, shape, or form being popular. Like to me, the Drifter would know what's up with being popular. I mean, if not on the weird end of the spectrum where the Oraxia is sitting there in their body markets and everybody want to, choose the most pretty motherfucker to do their ritual on and take over their body. There are notions of popularity. There are notions of, who's who to be. So to me, that second one is kind of silly. Kids can be so cruel. We'll go with this. Make sure this is all right. Yeah, yes, okay. So we got, she goes, everyone's cruel. Everyone wants to be the cool kid. Hold on, I gotta get a tasty beverage here. These Cheetos honey barbecue might make you thirsty. But I've realized now it's way cooler not to care about being cool. That's why you're so cool. No kidding. Who cares about that cool shit? I feel like I'm a better person after all this shit. Like, I am who I truly should have been this whole time. Yay. No more caring about what people think of me. Just getting to finally live. Fantastic. Fantastic. Exactly. There you go. Do you. That's what it's about. And she's offline. And we get 20 chemistry points from that. We advance to rank 5, conversation 3. Next broadcast. Oh, that's dope. You used her agile. Oh, look at that shit. That's badass. Look at that. That's dope. Bravo, Harlow. That's nice. That's nice. That is well done. I tell you, I mean, lots can be done. Well, that's on my profile. Hold up. Wow. That's cool. That's cool. Yep, with the electric kind of effect going across his body, the whole Miles Morales joint. I get it, 100%. Well done. Which skin is that? Is that the that's the Void Shell? Is that the Void Shell skin? For you, because in order to get that texture and that pattern on it, that looks like Void Shell, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Void Shell.
Right. I just wish you could get the helmet to match, though. I mean, I that's just my bug, but it looks great. I mean, the helmet's it's undeniable. I mean, it looks good. It's just that I'm like, it's not an OCD thing or anything. It's just like coordinating, kind of a thing, texture kind of thing. But to me, you could have went with something to match the helmet and still have the Miles Morales look. I mean, because like I said, the emblem, the color pattern, you know what I mean, the electric effect. But I see where you're going, though. You know what I'm saying, to give it that sort of athletic mesh kind of look to things, like some of the Spider people outfits have. But
how you do that, brah? Looks bomb.
But I mean, they've had different outfits with the Spider people where you could do a texture that matches that helmet. Just to let you know. But I mean, it's all good. I hating. You know what I'm saying? It looks wonderful. Bravo. But yeah, well done. Kudos. And then adding the agile animation to that too. Dope. All right. Like I said, I'm gonna run one more to 1999 situation. Probably just do the exterminate again. But yeah, if anybody want to join me, you feel free to. And then, like I said, we'll finish out the chem chats and then wrap up the broadcast, and then I'll take a little intermission break and then come back for the other thing. Like, I like this ephemera, but it's like, it's kind of got me wondering if it's like another option or so to go with. I like it though. What's this? Oh, that's somebody sharing their build.
Please select
I think it's still in public. It's all right.
Accept your death, and you may yet avoid it. Trust in your training.
Haha, time to abandon ship.
Gouge your supply cache in the area. You get near, it will start ticking. Self-destruct. Need to be quick to get the goods. Yo! Supply cache clocked you. A fervent charge or two will melt that lot proper. Techrot's proper pissed off. Hitters coming out of every nook and crook. I say, let him come. Ain't no man getting bested by no tech-rotted fax machine.
Defrauded fax machine. I love that line of dialogue. Over and out, fam. Job's a good one. Nice one.
All right.
Serve you well.
Gotta do that. So yeah, we'll finish up with the chems and then close out the episode. Thank you for joining me on that there, K Blaine. Fellow Tenno, fellow clan member K Blaine. Good time to celebrate being in Clan Invictus with the signals we get rewarded in this operation. That's just a heck of a coincidence. I mean, I'm not going to put myself up there to think that DE is aware of my Clan Invictus, but it's mighty cool that they're on the same page of the point of that poem. I mean, that's the only place you're going to get that name from is from the poem of William Ernest Henley, Invictus, in my opinion. But, you know, never know.
Pleasure joining ya. Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Signals were definitely up your alley.
Right. I mean, the styling is interesting. I wouldn't actually say I'll probably be wearing them on everything, but I know I'll find something to put them with. And it's cool you get 3 different versions of it, too. Really cool.
Please select destination.
So, all right, so we wrapped up with Caius, and like I said, we'll go ahead and do the rest of the hex. See what we get. Been helping AO in his shop. This is Quincy. Working on some cycles lately. Her and Velimire are getting on like fam. It's too damn cute for words. LOL. You never talk much about AOI. What do you make of Velimire? I'd like to think I'll get this option later to kind of go down either path. I'd like to get his take on Velimire and see what's up. I don't know. I mean, he might have a little thing for AOA. That might be interesting to find out. Yeah, there's no... I don't think this has been updated on these new ones yet. Okay. Not that I mind, like I don't mind continuing to like navigate on my own through it and everything, but yeah, like this yeah, none of this new stuff is up there. Let's go with this. What do you make of Velimire? Ha ha ha. Love me, man. Who knows exactly who he's... Wait a minute. Love me a man who knows exactly who he is and gives 0 fucks, mate. Boss man could learn him a thing or two. Though he called me long shot Mick Extreme Britannic. I'm not that Britannic, am I? Yes, you are, and I've never even been there, and I know. I wouldn't know. I only have you and Arthur to go by. I don't know. I do feel like it might be a stretch for the Drifter to go like, yeah, you are. I've never been there. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm good here. I wouldn't know. I only have you and Arthur to go by.
With how defensive Quincy gets a value when you insult her music taste, he's definitely gotta have a thing for her.
Ah, yeah, that would have been, yeah, I probably should have went down that route. But yeah, big guy's fun for Tater.
Perhaps in a future update, they'll toss in more Kim conversations for the new batch. Right,
of course. Yeah, I mean, these are easy, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? It's like nobody's actually voicing the lines of anything. It's just I would think it's a basic code and programming and some writers. That's it. You know, you're good. All right. Well, that was short, sweet, to the point.
I like the idle chit chat.
Yeah. So do I. It's cool. He's always looking for stuff to trade. be doing his late night stuff. Let's get him a coffee machine. Have some fresh Java while he's out on his stakeout patrol type things. All right, so we got Glimmer, Aoi. So if Eleanor reads your mind, can you always tell? Why? I don't know. Can you always tell? Yeah, that'd be interesting to know if he could actually tell. I don't know, and why. I'm gonna go with why. But like, can she be super sneaky about it? I don't know. How would I know if she had? I'll go. I repeat. Why? Yeah, where are you going with this? Right, but can she do it without you noticing is the question. Yo, Aoi, chill with that shit. Like, you're making me nervous, Aoi. Aoi? I'm gonna be like, Aoi, like what? Like, where are you going with this? What, you don't trust me, little old me? I do, I want to know what the heck, LOL. Do you know how hard you are to shop for? You're from the future. You have everything and then some. So why wouldn't I use our resident cheat code, silly? Okay, that's cute. She wants to give me some. All right. Thank you. Bye. All right. Amir. Hey, fun fact. If you lose... Okay. If you use Lizzie like an industrial crusher and play what will the horrifyingly creepy yet strangely sexy flirty guitar monster eat today, kids, Flair gets big mad the next day. You do not want to see an angry Flair. I did not want to see an angry Flair. I saw an angry Flair. I'm glad we regenerate quickly. I look very stupid with burnt off eyebrows. Okay. That has been a mere public service announcement. That's fucked up. He burned his eyebrows off. Okay, Letty. I heard about what happened to Kaya. Alright? I heard about what happened to Kaya. About what some little camaraderie de mierda did to her. Uh-oh. Yeah. I don't know how. I don't know if it is ever possible, but you break the laws of time and space.
No.
I want to find him. I want to bring him here. And I want to sit him down in front of all of us. Yeah, it was like, it's not just the dude. Yeah, the dude ain't worth shit because he decided to leak his stuff. It's everybody else too that was in on the whole ridicule and shame of it. They ain't worth shit either. You know, where you gonna start? You know, it's like you start that chain. You know, you're never gonna end trying to chase down behind everybody's ignorance. And then what? We can hurt some random. We can't hurt some random teacher. I don't think it was a teenager. I thought by the dialogue she was like something like teacher's pet freak or something like that. It almost made it seem like she was involved with some kind of professor dude. I don't know. We'll see. Let's just go with and then what? Oh, we can't hurt some random teenager. So was it a teenager actually? Let's go with the end then. Let's see where she goes. I want to make him feel what it's like when he's the one who's scared and the whole world is against them. When everyone is laughing at him, mocking him. Do you know what it's like growing up looking like me, sounding like me, dressing like me, surrounded by children on military bases who didn't? I didn't come home beat up more often than not because I stood up for myself. Me mama would always tisk and say, I should have kept my head down.
I believe it was a teenager.
Kadame
She just
Kalada.
said that she was teacher's pet to get the point across that she had it all.
I got you. Okay, thank you for clarifying, Rose. Like hell, I don't blame her for wanting to run away. If I could have, I would have. But notice she didn't stay gone. No. Well, she's the only one who can help with the temporal
I'm charging my phone.
Good, awesome, Quentin. No. Notice she didn't stay gone. No. Well, she's the only one that can help with the temporal Archimedia. Why no question mark? No question mark about what? I don't blame her for wanting to run away. If I could, I would have, but notice she doesn't stay gone. No. You mean no? And the second one, like, well, she's the only one who can help with the temporal Archimedia. That kind of puts her, I mean, that kind of, I don't know, devalues her, not necessarily devalues her, but like depersonalizes the situation. You know, like, oh, she's good for something, and that's it. I don't, this no thing is weird, but let me go here. No to what? Ja, remind me never to set you as an emergency contact. See, she goes for stretches, but she comes back here for temporal, archy, whatever, but also for us. See, that's where I was trying to go. Like, she comes back for us is, I mean, I think another reason. But also for us, I think. I like having her around. I think she knows that. She likes to help me in surgery, though. Ella siempre hace preguntas.
I never thought listening to someone read the Kims would be entertaining. This is cool.
I appreciate it, Esther. But listen, like, I swear, like, I have been around, Latin folks who are, or Hispanic, people from the Caribbean, like, different people, different folks, Europeans, South Americans, that speak Spanish, okay? And I have never, and speak English, right? I have never been around anybody that speaks Spanish and English the way that they have Letty doing in this. Like this Spanglish English or English Spanish or some shit. Like, I've never met anybody that mixes the shit together like this. Ever. Like, I mean, because you're sitting there going like, well, what language do you speak, number one? Like, and it's like, if I spoke like both languages, maybe, but it's like, yo, who does this? Letty, that's who. Doesn't help that she teleports. I love watching.
There's a couple African countries that speak Spanish too.
Right, yeah, they're all over.
Especially up North Africa.
Yeah, they're all over, but it's like, who mixes Spanish in with whatever native language there is? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you're in North Africa, it's like, they mixing Spanish with Egyptian? Or Egyptian Spanish, Spanish Egyptian? Like, come on. Anyway, I don't buy it.
Yeah, you're right. Letty's slang isn't even Mexican or Chicano.
So what is it? Doesn't help that she teleports. I love watching her start on Mir. Fast bastard deserves it. Does it to us enough. Ja. Hope she never stays gone for good. Alright, yeah, it's cool. Alright. We're gonna save the best for last. We'll set up broadsword. Okay. What's up, eh? How's it going? What's up, eh? How's it going? AOE magnetized my keys and stuck them to the I-beam on the ceiling of the main atrium in the mall. You wouldn't happen to have any Warframes that can fly, would you? Sorry, no, you're out of luck. LOL, yeah, I'll be right there. I bet you this is probably in the conversation. I told you, fantastic. I was getting real sick of lobbying javelins at them. That's funny. Okay. So, the piece de resistance.
I speak Nahuatl, my native tongue. We mix the native words with Spanish all the time. That's how different Spanish-speaking countries get th.
Interesting. Interesting. So y'all do a kind of a version of what Letty does, where you just sort of mix your language in with the native language. But I mean, that's you talking to each other, though.
In Central and South America.
But is that you talking to each other, or is that you talking to people who aren't NATO? Like, would you do that to someone who speaks Spanish only? Like, you wouldn't do that to somebody who speaks Spanish only. I mean, I can see you doing that with each other. I get that. Like, I get that.
Except Letty's is totally fiction and made up.
Right, that's what I'm saying. She's not talking to somebody else that speaks Spanish and English. And I can see if she's... Now...
No, we don't that. We code switch.
Right, exactly. That's always been the way. Like, you know, whether you're speaking slang or hood or you know, whatever language, like, I get that. Like, I mean, I got relatives that speak Arabic. They speak Arabic English to each other. I mean, I got people from...
You feel me.
Right, yeah, I got friends from India. They speak Gujarati and English mixed sometimes. Like, but they're not. But they're talking to someone who knows their language, knows their native language as well as whatever they're mixing it with. They're not gonna come up to me like. I mean, I know. I don't remember any of the Gujarati that my friend taught me. But whatever, it's like they're not gonna come up to me that speaks from India. Or someone is... I had a Russian friend. He's not going to come up to me and start talking to me half in Russian, half in English, but he'll do that with his friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just awkward that they decide to go there with this. Like, it's like almost kind of like overdoing it, trying to over-impress or over-ingratiate individuals who may speak Spanish. It's like...
I have cousins mixed with native and Cape Verde. I don't think they speak native tongue with their fam from Cape Verde.
Right? I mean, to me, I think it would have been better if, just in the way of herself, she's more partial to her Spanish. So therefore, when she gives like the text and the dialogue, she'll just say something in Spanish and then translate it for you. Because in her heart, she wants to speak her language to you, so you hear it or you read it as it truly is. But then she'll translate it so you're not sitting there feeling stupid or trying to get your Google Translate or some shit to figure out what the fuck she said. That would have been better. Now, I've had people do that. I mean, I've had people that speak a language other than English, and they'll say something to me in their native language.
On the floor laughing.
Right. They'll say something to me in their native language and be like, blah, 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 blah. I'll be like, and they'll be like, blah, blah, blah. In English, I'm like, oh, wow, that's cool. And then you're learning now their language on top of that if you're paying attention, right? But this shit that they be having, like, I mean, who thought to do that? Anyway, let's move on. But yeah, like, I'm glad we could all relate on that. Because, I mean, but just real quick, though, even with slang, like, like for example, even when you're around the hood and they start talking to somebody and they say something in slang, they'll code switch and tell them what it means. Or if they don't want them to know, they won't code switch. They be like, let their ass stay in the dark. But yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, I don't know if you've noticed, but something bloody fantastic has happened. What is that? Arthur singing again. Thank the gods. Okay. Why did he stop?
Talking about her language mixing.
Yeah, Harlow. Yeah, it's whack. It's like none of us here in chat. I mean, we've got people from various different parts of the world speaking various different languages, and as far as their native or hereditary language is concerned, and nobody talks to somebody that's not a part of their language or their family. Or
I used to do that.
Did you? People do it, but did you do it to people who don't speak?
I grew up in a brown and black hood. All my childhood black friends learned Spanish being around my house.
I get that. But when I'm saying, yes, that can happen, but and that has happened with me. What I'm saying is that I have never heard or run across somebody that's going to start talking to you in both languages and then not translate what they're saying to you. Like, it's like I'm sitting here talking to you and I'm like, "Comment allez-vous?" And now I'm trying to understand what you're trying to say, but I never sit there. I never translate it. "Comment allez-vous?" Like, what did you say? What did you say? Or I'm sitting here talking to you and I'm going, yeah. And the other day I was walking around and doing this, and you say something to me.
Depending on hard-coded your speech patterns, or it naturally rolls off the tongue when speaking a different language.
Yes, I get that, and that's what I was saying earlier, and how I've had people endearingly just talking to me, and they're comfortable and they say whatever in their native tongue, but then they'll translate it. They don't just sit there and say some shit to me, and then I'm sitting there going, what? Or even them waiting for me to go, what does that mean? Because they know I don't fucking know what it means. And like, I've just never run across it. Now, if you've done it before, you talk to some people, like, I think, Arlo, you said you speak German, or some German, if I'm not mistaken. And you just, you're like, blah, 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 and Dankeschön, you just start speaking German, a couple of lines in German, you just never translate it. It's like, that just doesn't seem real. I don't know. People might do it, but I've just never run across it. That's all I'm trying to say. And it just almost seems, if you're being endearing, okay, cool. But then if you don't translate it, it almost seems condescending to the person to just say some shit in a foreign language to them and keep rolling on with the conversation and think they're going to understand what the fuck you said, or you just don't give a fuck whether they understand you or not. I don't know. I say it's just awkward. It's weird. It's like, what do you make of that shit? Like, saying it's not about the drifter telling her he speaks Spanish. Like I said, but it would be cool if she would translate it, and then it's like, I'm imparting my language to you. I'm ingratiating my customs, my ways, and you can then choose to learn it. Right? You can choose to remember it. And when I say lo siento, and you know what that means, and because I said, what that meant. I forgot what the literal translation of lo siento is, but I understand the context of the word. It's like, oh damn, or something. Or anyway.
Right. I think it's weird as hell too, lol.
Yeah. So, I mean, because matter of fact, even for me, like, saying, like, I mean,
Lo siento is I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Thank you. My bad. Thank you. So, like, for me, like, I mean, I grew up very, very young learning Arabic and English, and then I kind of lost the language a bit because it just wasn't practiced around me as much. And I learned French big time. Read and write pretty well, fluently in French for a good bit, and learned some Latin, learned some Chinese, some Japanese, but biggest influence was French. But nevertheless, though, guess what other language I kind of learned? Like slang, around the way, slang, like the term and Wadidja. Like, what did you say? Like, and when I would go to, the private school that I was at, and this, that, and the other, or I would go to a public school later on, and I'm around certain friends that did not speak slang, they'd be like, what did they say? Or I'll say something to them, and I'll notice that they didn't quite understand what I said, and I translate it for them. I'd be like, this is what that means. You know what I'm saying? And they'd be like, oh shit, oh wow, okay, thank you. Like I said, even just with just English slang, I've run across other people that'll say something to me and then translate it to me. Now, I've run across people that speak slang, and because they know it's a version of English, and they want to test me to see how down I am with slang, they'll say some shit at me, and I'm sitting there going, thank God I can slow it down in my head and just kind of piece together the context of what the fuck you saying. Because sometimes slang, even in America, depending on the region you're in, it'll be different. It'll sound completely fucking different. Like, Georgian Southern slang is way different than Northeastern slang, or mid-Northeast, and the Northern Western slang as far as quote-unquote so-called black Americans. Completely fucking different. You know, you hear a difference in a lot of the sort of R&B and rap songs too.
Continues to fall into chaos.
There's
Check
a
navigation
that is
for
very
active
true.
invasions.
Baltimore versus Bay Area slang.
Yo, Old York and Cater, bro. Baltimore. Do I not know?
Different languages.
Yeah, exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I went to Poly in Baltimore. Like, you kidding, bro? Like, of course I know. I moved to Georgia when I was in my 20s. Yeah, when I turned 20, almost 21. Like, I know. You know what I'm saying? I spent time in Chicago. A whole different bag up there. I've been to like 50 some odd states in this country. Yeah, it's different all over. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got friends from New York, start talking some shit, and it's just like, you know, but if you've been exposed to any one slang, you can kind of get with the rest of it to a degree. It just depends on how deep they in it and whether they code switch to some varying degree, and just how cryptic the slang is. Because some of the slang is purposely fucking cryptic, so nobody understands really what the fuck they're saying. But you know, the rap songs and this, that, and the other, and R&B, they'll go there with.
Don't even start with New York. Lowell
Right.
Borough has its own slang / accent.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, it's very tribal. It's tribalism. The bottom line, you know what I'm saying? It's tribal ways and customs and that. But yeah, it's wild. It's wild to me. And mad cool. But you know, it can get a little dicey in the way that people can kind of be a little prejudiced about it and shunning in other ways. And then if you can't fucking understand what they're saying, they don't want to code switch for you, and they're like, fuck you, I don't care whether you understand what I'm saying or not. Matter of fact, I'm kind of glad you don't understand what I'm saying. Now I can say some fucked up shit to you, you know. And I mean, that goes too with like people that speak foreign languages, like especially here in America, like with the Spanish, and you know, me being my
people talk different from Bay Area dudes. Forcer languages are cool.
Yeah, they are, but they can be used in some real funky ways. Because like my skin complexion, right? I'm running up and, you know, I remember I was doing some executive protection work for a promoter, and I was helping him out in a lot of different ways too. Like you know, he's doing this, that, and the other. He's like, hey, meet me up at the club. You know, we're gonna, you mind stopping past the restaurant and grabbing 2 platters, because I'm gonna serve some food for the promotion night, for the Latin night and everything like that. I'm like, all right, got you, right? So I swip up to the kitchen, go to the back. They're like, you know, picking up something, platters, whatever, some quesadillas or something, whatever. And they're like, they look at me and see my skin tone. It's like, now with a lot of these Latin folks, like, they got granddaddies my complexion, right? You know what I'm saying? Either way, they go, negro, hey, negro here, negro. And I'm like, I know you know what you're saying. And I know that you know how you saying it, and you saying it in America to an American brown individual, so-called black person, and you think because you saying negro in Spanish, that's gonna make that shit all right. I know how you saying it, I can hear your inflection and how you saying it. But the thing is, a lot of so-called black folks here in America, they'll see a Latin individual, they go, oh, negro, and
exactly. My grandparents on my mom's side are Afro-Latino.
Exactly, right.
Mixed with Mayan.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, it's all about breeding, shall we say, and how you get it on as to how what complexion somebody might be the next 2 or 3 generations. Either way, like, the way they saying negro to me is sort of like I said, I've had other brown individuals or friends or people I've seen, and they'll be around some Latin folks or South, you know, whatever, Spanish people speaking individuals, and they'll call negro, and they think
grandfather looks like Muhammad Ali.
That's what's up.
Medium
Beautiful.
Skin tone, I know it. He's
Beautiful.
Prejudices from both sides.
Yeah, it's ugly. It's
face booming, medium skin tone.
yeah. It's absolutely ugly the way it all go down. And but the thing is, I'm sitting back saying like, a lot of brown folks here, so-called black folks here in America, and I say so-called because, bro, we're very mixed. I am Turkish, Creole, Native American, French. Like I even some Irish, or what they call Black Irish, which is actually Spanish Irish. It's some Spaniards that crash landed on fucking Ireland. They call them Black Irish. But bottom line is that, like, I'm very eclectic and genetically speaking, but I'm considered black, so-called Black Americans. So either way, a lot of so-called Black Americans will hear a Latin or Spanish speaking person call them negro, and they'd be like, oh, you black like me, oh, aren't we brothers, oh, la la la. And that Spanish person looking at him going, I'm not black like you, but okay, if you want to think that, and yeah, now you're less threatening to me, or I think you're. They do that with Jewish individuals, Hebrews.
What's up, Wadidja?
What's up there, Love Machine? Good to see you in chat. Yeah, they do that with a lot of anything that's not white. Some American blacks will it's just you're like me because you got some black in you, or you have something other than typical Caucasian or Anglo-Saxon Protestant white or whatever, and that other individual sitting there looking at the Black American going, okay, if you think that, okay, I'll let you think that, and now you feel more ingratiated to me, and if I felt threatened by you, I'm less threatened now because you want to be my buddy and pal, and you think that I'm black like you, and it's like. Now that might be the case with some people, but I'm just serious. Like I said, I've been around 51 years. I've taken cross-cultural studies, love it. Love cultures, love religions, have mad respect for people. But at the same time, I'm just spitting, to me, some basic reality about the way some people feel about other people, and the way that other people will go, oh, you're just like me. And it's like, no, I'm not. And it's like, you don't have to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's okay for everybody to be what they are, and you can still be cool and ingratiate yourselves to them, and you get along. But it's amazing how many people I've talked to, and they be like, oh, but this like a Mayan person or the mestizos that come to America that are not, they're more native people.
Quite eclectic ethnically as well, in Cape Verdean, Portuguese, Mongolian, Irish. The list goes on, huh?
That's what's up. That's dope. Well, that's a cool mix. That is a cool mix. That's what's up. All right. Appreciate you sharing that. That's cool. That is cool. So yeah, right, exactly. And from that region of the what you're talking about, that makes perfect sense as far as the migration of people and the patterns and the history of things, because I'm mad dope on that part too, because the anthropology and ancient history and like I said, cross-cultural studies is my bag. I love it. It's a hobby outside of college too. So yeah, the stacks of Russia and how that they were populated by the people and the Nordics that came through, and the Hebrews that migrated up and intermixed with them. That's how you wind up getting the Ashkenazis and all that. Like, to me, it's just dope. But the thing is that when you got people that may not be as aware of themselves or their history or their family, and the distinction of what other people may consider themselves to be, just because you see something that's favorable or you want to impart yourself to them, doesn't mean they're going to see that or even agree with it, but they might be okay with you thinking it. And that's what I've seen a lot. I've seen that a lot. And I've had people that are on both sides of the fence talking to me like, yeah, they think this, and yeah, they think that, and well, I let them. I'm like, yeah, I get it, And other people talking to me like, oh no, they black just like us. I'm like, they ain't been black for fucking centuries. What are you talking about? But okay, I get you. Somewhere, somehow, somebody was daddy was brown like us, but they ain't been that way for a long motherfucking time. But okay. Like, I'm like, it's all good, you know, like, you look at my son, he don't look nothing like, you know, my complexion. He takes more after my mother, my father. They're both pale brown, like lighter than my palm of my hand. But I take after my grandfathers. And like South America, they call people like me a return backward, because it's like, you know, I take after my grandparents or my great grandparents. It's just the way the genetics mix and the way they recombinate. You can get somebody like me pop out. But it ain't because mommy done lied to daddy about who daddy was. No, trust me, it's all legit. It's some real shit. But yeah, no, it's all good.
Weary face.
A return? What do you mean return? Unless you return from what? Right. As far as yeah. I mean, it's a somewhat of a derogatory term, grant you, to refer to. And then another way is also to a wolf return backwards. That's another reference to a person like myself who carries the mosaic patterning in the genome to have a darker child somewhere down the line of things. Kind of depends on how everything gets together. But my son didn't inherit it, but he probably carries a recessive trait somewhere down, you know. So yeah, he might wind up having a kid that comes out a little browner than him. But it depends on who he gets with as far as the mother. But anyway, like I said, it's all fascinating. It's super cool. It's just I'm not down with the prejudice amongst it and about it, you know. It's just not my bag. I mean, people don't want to be that way. I get it. And, you know, I mean, people are beautiful. And sometimes you're not going to get a certain beauty in the way of breeding things like roses or pedigree dogs or horses or anything unless you stick to one sort of thing. You know what I mean? And that's the way you're going to get that beautiful thing. So it's all good, whichever direction it's gone. It's just, let's not hate about it in between. So yeah, enough about that.
And my oldest brother is more African leaning.
Right.
Afro-Cuban. He got the naps, taller, and my baby brother is light skinned.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, man, it's all good. Yeah, it's cool. You know, it's beautiful. It's like a nice mixed assortment of chocolates. Your white chocolates, your dark chocolates, your brown, milky, creamy chocolates. It's all good. But yeah, it's like I said, so I hope everybody's cool with me on that point. It just, you know, it's the beauty of it all, and kind of the why trip on it in the wrong way, why make the wrong assumptions, right? And why let other people live in ignorance about the reality of something. And so that's where I'm at. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, it's my bag with the whole cross-cultural thing. So yeah, that's why I'm going on about it a bit much. Anywho, all right, but yeah, so let's get back to Lady Love here. I don't know if you've noticed, but something bloody fantastic has happened. Arthur singing again, thank the gods. Why did he stop? I'm not exactly a fan, but if it makes him happy, I'm glad he's good at it. With Eleanor, it's all, I mean, like, asking her questions, I mean, historically for me with her or my tenor with Wadidja has been the better policy, to get her to open up and to get her to talk. So let's go with this. Why did he stop? Performance anxiety, simple as that. Hard to believe someone as brave as Arthur could be scared like that. What's the crack in his armor? It's the name. That's the sodding problem. Or your name's Nightingale, and it's ha ha ha. Sing us a song then. Different wankers, same line, all through our lives. Now Victor's doing it. Oh, I got Glimmer and Test. Honestly, I'm proud of Arthur for having the guts to sing it all. Oh, that's sweet. All right, so that's that. That's that, I think, right? Oh wait a minute, I didn't get some people some presents. Hold up. Yeah, I forgot about giving people presents. Damn. I forgot about giving presents a while back. Alright, AOA, motorcycle stuff, all out of that. I'm gonna get her some keys. Maybe she can stop throwing all this shit around. Let's see. Amir, electronic goodies. We'll get him this boom box. Maybe he can break the parts down for something that he might want to build. Letty, hospital stuff, coffee cups might be good for the patients. We got our pillows. Might need something for the heat. Does she have a coffee machine? We did, so we get her some coffee cups. Patients. And let's see. Broadsword, motorcycle stuff, keys we gave him. Oh yeah, gas cans. I would say the big ones for his birthday. Give him that. And then we got Lady Love, Salem, aka Eleanor. Let's see. Writing, journalism, all that good stuff. Highlighters, pads, pens we're all out of. She likes hanging plants. We'll get her some sticky notes. Maybe she might want to put some sticky notes to categorize some of her things. Or she's run out of paper. And the sticky note is going to save the day. Yeah. So that's that. So yeah, we're looking at 11:43. I'm gonna take a little bit more time just to make sure that I'm not late. Hopefully on the next broadcast, because I swear, like, I got off yesterday to go ahead and put the description in on the video and to check some stuff, like, you know, to get the tags going, and next day I know, I was like, it was right about the exact time I was supposed to start broadcasting. I was like, damn, I'm gonna be like 5-10 minutes late getting up there. So yeah, I'm gonna start the next broadcast. See, it's 11:45 now. Yeah, let me start the next broadcast at 12:30. I know it's a little bit from now, but I just don't. I don't like being late if I can help it. You know, I mean, really. And I mean, it seems like sometimes I got to give myself like at least the next 10-15 minutes. I mean, because it's weird. The older you get, faster time feels like it's flying by. You got more time behind you. It's a weird phenomenon. And you know, I like to be on time if I can. You know what I'm saying? So and you know, editing everything and putting everything together and trying to have things set for other people to navigate to what's going on with the videos. It's amazing how much time with you're doing this, that, and the other, and time gone. It's wild. So yeah, I'll start it at 12:30. It'd be lovely if various people can come through for that in the next 45 minutes here. I know it's a bit much, but just want to make sure I'm on time with everything and I'm not rushing myself the wrong way. And I'd like to take a second to
shoot me a message on Warframe if I'm not on the broadcast, so I can join in on the event and show you those secrets.
Okay, beautiful, 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 beautiful. I love the idea of that. Thank you so very much. Because yeah, it's, you know, that's pretty much all we're going to do during the broadcast.
Also, never rush yourself. People can wait.
Yeah, it's not so much people can wait. Yes, I get your point there. But also, too, like, I don't want to be too much later, too, because the later I'm broadcasting, the later I'm getting off. You know, as it is, I need to be getting up in about another 8 hours, right? So I'm going to be broadcasting. So 9 out of 10, if things go well, I might be, you know, having like a 4 to 5 hour nap, you know, or sleep, you know, before I get up in the morning. But that's okay. You know, this is every so often I don't mind pushing the envelope a little bit, and I can sometimes catch up with a little nap when my son's taking a nap. But yeah, no, this is
True. Just try to take care of yourself, lol.
Of course. But this is one of those times too to try to, you know, seize the moment. I forgot. I think it was carpe diem in Latin. Anyway, seize the moment where seize the day. Carpe diem. You know, because I said it's a good event that's going on. The channel's super close to partnership. Like, it's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Thank you all for the time that you spent viewing my long form content and giving likes to the channel. It has truly come together. And subscribing, like, last I checked, I'm like 7 subscribers away from partnership. So it's like, I'm just absolutely thrilled. And being reserved and calm and only speaking about it in these little moments, because I don't want to jinx the situation, you know, count the chicken before it's hatched. And but yeah, looking forward to, you know, having a great, you know, celebratory announcement for all things come to pass with that, and having some excellent updates for the channel, you know, as we take that next step to things. So it's a big time, you know, great time here. So like I said, seizing the moment with this, enjoying what we can, and I thank you all very much. Thank you, sincerely, thank you, because can't do it by myself. It's just that simple, you know. So I mean, it's that's why I like to say a we thing with that, and me giving back is, you know, my time that I spend, my care, my consideration, my mention, you know, that's the return.
Thanks for being here and teaching us your knowledge
of investment to you all. Oh, we're teaching each other. We're sharing. I mean, to me, I don't look at it as teaching. I mean, trust me, I don't feel like I'm not on a soapbox trying to preach anything. I'm sharing. I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm sharing my life and life with you all, because I've always said, when I go up to people or friends, I'm like, hey, what's up with love, life, and relationships? That's it. It's sharing that, you know. You all share that with me. I share that with you. It's reciprocal. I mean, more often than not. So yeah, I mean, it's a great thing to me. It's wonderful to be able to be in this environment, and hopefully we can maintain it being constructive. I know it's not always going to be a rainy, you know, a beautiful day with all that. And sometimes it can go awry, or it could go awry. I mean, because there's a lot of wild stuff out here on social media and YouTube and folks, wild stuff. So, you know, hopefully we can keep it cool in the long run of things. But, you know, like I said, we seem to gravitate an excellent group of people that have come through, and hopefully that will maintain itself. And you know, even when it does, hopefully everybody can respect the boundaries that are there for us all, that we all set, and you know, we get along on whatever right somebody else is wrong, whatever wrong is somebody else is right. We just respect those boundaries, and you know, we good. But yeah, no, it's a beautiful thing. Thank you all so very much, and I'm gonna take it to the profile screen here. Let them do the little revolve around, and go ahead and bounce. Because the longer I broadcast, the less time I have between now and 12:30. So, you know, go ahead and do this. And again, thank you all so very much. And I will be back shortly. And so yeah, take care and enjoy.
Take care.
You too, Rose. I'll definitely give you a shout. Yeah. Thank you so much for being willing to help out.
Thank you for viewing. Take it easy, Wadidja.
Yeah, you do the same there, Love Machine. Take care of yourself too. That's definitely.